Is makeup self-harm or self-care? So it's often a question because I have used makeup in the past to try and plaster over my issues. But then also sometimes, like these days, it is a form of self-care. Like when I just haven't got the motivation to put on makeup, or even have that time to just kind of massage your own face, do your little face yoga. It is a really interesting topic and I'd love to know what you think. I know in the past when I was suffering really bad from bulimia and I used to use makeup to kind of plaster over my continuously swollen face, and it started out where it was fairly innocent with makeup. I didn't used to wear a lot because I was always sporty doing netball and football. But then over the years, as I got into professional dancing, I got people putting on more and more makeup on me, where I was like, oh, okay, this is what I should wear. Like before I did TV work, I didn't even know people had all these false eyelashes. I didn't know there was hair extensions. They even contour your face, which I now like doing. But they contour your abs, they contour different parts of your body. They can make you look amazing even when you don't feel it, or they can make you look really haggard. Makeup can be so powerful and it is such an art form as well. And more often than not these days, it is a form of self-care. But when I was looking back at my true transformation, people often see before and after pictures and they think, oh, it's going to be somebody like looking obviously overweight, miserable in one shot in the before, and then really happy, and then someone who's lost weight in the after shot. But actually, for me, it was my worst time was when I was really badly bulimic. I was consumed by my eating disorder that was well and truly in control of me and my life, and I still danced and I just started to plaster on more and more makeup. The more I learned, the more I was like, oh right, okay, so you can have false eyelashes daily. But then it was like, oh no, you should be wearing even more than one pair of false eyelashes. So then it was like layering that on. Then it was like hair extensions, and because I had the justification, because I was dancing, I was performing, it was my career, it was like, oh, sunbeds, and they're obviously awful for your skin, and not to mention really dangerous. But you just did anything and it was like this constant plaster. You wanted more and more and more, and it got a bit addictive to the point of surgery, wanting surgery. And you know, I've had a whole spiral of issues. And whilst I believe that makeup is a great form of self-care, especially these days, I know that when I'm doing well, I can just wear a bit of makeup, and that makes me feel better. But then when I'm not, I either cake it on, or I wear nothing because I can't be bothered and I haven't got the motivation. Luckily these days I don't get as much downtime, down days, because I keep active with my morning routine. I've just finished a HIIT workout, even though I felt the burn and did it anyway. But when I was watching a BBC documentary on Jessie from Little Mix, a popular girl band currently in the UK, although she's left now, she was talking how she would wear makeup. And I know a lot of girls, and I've done this in the past, with her partner. He never saw her without makeup for a long time. And then you did start to question, like, gosh, we have really got into this world where I think more so than ever, we kind of compare ourselves, without appreciating and feeling within ourselves. So without anchoring ourselves, we just want more and more. And we've gone from a world of scarcity to a wartime world where we're struggling with scarcity and rationing, to a world of excess. And we're no more happier in a world of excess, whether it be excessive makeup, excessive surgery, excessive possessions. And I'm part of this world as well. It's not me criticising at all. It's me trying to have a look and reflect, one, on myself and my true transformation, being able to step away from all that. And actually now, yeah, I do enjoy a bit of beauty, and I love having my makeup and my hair done, especially when you've had lockdown and not had that opportunity to have all that. But not only that, I love it because now it is a form of self-care for me. Like, I've just did a little, learned how to individual eyelash extensions in lockdown. Although I've not, I've got like one eye on and not the other eye on. But again, that was for me a really weird thing to do for mindfulness as well, because when I put them on people, or even myself, you have to like separate one eyelash and put on the other one. And it's really like makes you be mindful and grounded. And so whilst people obviously don't need eyelash extensions or anything, you don't need makeup, for me, I know it is a form of self-care, and I love it because once I feel fit and strong in my mind and body, once I've done my morning workout, I don't feel the clutch. I'd rather spend half an hour doing a workout, less time doing makeup, than I would an hour doing makeup and not working out. Because when I work on my mind and body, like I listen to podcasts first thing in the morning, positive podcasts, workout, do all these things, then it's the makeup if I have time. Then it's that self-care, rather than, oh, I need to take on all this makeup, I need to do my hair. These days I forget to brush it. I haven't even brushed it today, never mind. Fingers through the hair. Then it is a form of self-care, and it's making sure I've got the key building blocks already in place. So first for me is keeping active, because honestly, once you take that first step to keep moving and you just build in another healthy habit, just one little healthy habit each week, you just build it in, you feel so much better in yourself. You have so much more energy. I'm not saying it's just going to totally transform you overnight. No, transformations are a gradual process if they're going to be sustainable. They can't be quick fads, overnight success. Yes, we all want that and we wish we could just have it, and that's why we want makeup and different things to just add on quickly, and it is that little zhuzh. But what we really can't negate working on, and we really can't kind of just throw ourselves into that without actually working on our mind and body, feeling as fit and strong as possible. I'm not saying I always get it right each day. No, I'm still on my perfectly imperfect journey, as I always say, with chipped nail polish. But it's actually getting those key cornerstone, pillar stone, whatever you like to call it, into place first, so that all these things are treats on top. They're because we're looking after ourselves, not because we're trying to cover up how we feel inside. So it's getting that right support, looking at where you're struggling, having an honest look at yourself and thinking, am I plastering on all this because I'm really feeling quite broken inside? But you can heal, and you probably are healing, but this is just part of your process, and it's getting the right support, getting professional support. Growing up, I had such an obsession with my face. Like, I was so obsessed because I hated it. I used to have dreams about just like being able to take off my face because I just hated it so much. And it became such an unhealthy obsession. And then ironically, when I tried to control it all through eating disorders and to look a certain way, and I think for me it was also a mixture of being mixed race, and I tried to pull all that off, when I actually like look at it, my eating disorder took control of me, and ironically made me swell up more on my face, the thing that I was really conscious about. It made me puffy because of my hamster cheeks, and that for me is really important to reflect. So to only look back to see how far you've come, and to make that time for real self-care and work out what self-care is to you. Try a few different things and really have an honest look in the mirror. Sorry for the cliche. But anyway, send you all so much peace, love and shimmies. I'd love to know your thoughts on makeup, beauty and self-care. I love it these days for self-care. There's nothing nicer than a facial, having my nails done, having my hair done. But it's making sure I'm doing that because I want to for me. But even those basic things of beauty treatments, all of that, I love it. I love it. That's one of my favourite self-care, is going to spa, pamper. But it's a really interesting one when I look at my true journey with makeup.